So this is Rattles, the band, with Enough Please. And thank you, Stephen Chow, for this request. Ooh, another Dan Electro.
Oh, geez, you don't want this and you still say please. Don't please, that gold in your hand is enough to say jeez. World is fair, be aware something happened.
Ooh, they trade.
Say your time, your life, your money, get out.
So they got like the White Stripes arrangement with just guitar and drums. But what I love about this kind of arrangement is the guitar can have this absolutely massive, grubby, dirty sound. And still, you know, it's not overshadowing anything. It's not clashing with anything because it's the only thing playing, you know, besides the voice. It's a really cool sound. You got the Dan Electro with the lipstick pickups. Very nice. And the trading vocals. That's pretty cool.
Be aware something happened, get out. Say your time, your life, your money, get out. Selfishness, malicious.
Oh!
Self-dealers, pretty mischievous. Malicious, selfishness. Go save your life, my lonely lover.
I love this so far. Okay, so like Steven mentioned, they were formerly in a band called Fluer, which began as a tribute band to 60s and 70s rock and roll. I can totally hear that influence now in this music. Just a classic rock kind of vibe, but also very unique and fresh. Like I haven't heard anything like it before exactly. And dang, they have a swagger to them too. Like when she hits this chord and just lets it ring out after riffing.
Go save your life, my lonely lover.
Ooh, that is nice. Oh, and the double.
She told you a story.
I also love how the snare was playing the like basically both hands in unison playing those eighth notes, like the beginning of Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. You know.
Save your life, my lonely lover.
Using the snare as a hi-hat almost.
She told you a story. She looks for your sorry. She told you a story. She looks for your sorry. So selfish. So careless. So punish. So vicious. Malicious. So fearless. Mischievous. Malicious. So vicious. Go save your life, my lonely lover.
Oh yeah. Okay. This just keeps getting more and more interesting. The harmonies that they introduced in the second verse there, kind of going from harsh to mellow, call and response. And then I just noticed with the drums, like it doesn't sound like this is recorded to a click track. It's got that really organic feel. The drums tempo isn't like perfectly locked in, but that gives it more of that vintage feel. Like, again, to bring up Led Zeppelin, they didn't play to a click. The tempo would vary throughout, but you got the feel of John Bonham as a drummer. You know, it was organic. It was more of a human connection than connecting to a perfectly timed out grid of a metronome, you know? And it's just got that authentic sound. Be sure, if you're enjoying this, to go support the band too, because under 200 subs, and this is great, high quality music. They deserve way more views and subscribers than this, I would say. So I'll put the link in the chat again now. If you're enjoying this, go support them and their channel and their video. Pound a like on it. And again, thank you, Steven, for sharing this with us. Spooky. Okay, love how that for that guitar solo. Now she's hitting the lower notes. I think she might be in drop D for this, but I don't have perfect pitch like Konami, so I don't know. Anyway, like the way it's composed, where it's not adding a bunch of extra stuff that's outside of their scope. It's playing by the rules of the arrangement they have here, where even during the guitar solo, like everything she was playing can be played on one guitar, can be performed live with just this two piece, and still have this massive sound. So you could hear her hitting that open chord to give that spooky sounding solo some more depth and some more, bottom, but it's still able to be played and performed with this two piece arrangement. I love that when bands could perform their entire song with no backing tracks, What is this time signature? Dude, that was a fun experience. The Rattles, or Rattles the band. I'm sorry. Dude, that was such a huge sound for two people. And what was that count at the end? I don't know. I can't count that right now, first listen, but dang. That was fun. Once again, be sure to go, using the traditional grip too on the drums. That was pretty sick. It's such a huge sound for two people. I love it. I think I like this more than I like most of the White Stripes stuff I've heard. Like it's more experimental. There's more change-ups throughout, and it keeps it fresh, but it still maintains that same vibe, that like classic rock and roll kind of vibe, but with fresh, interesting experimentation throughout. That was really sick.